build a computer. You came to the right place. I'm going to show you mostly how to build a computer, a Ryzen system. First things first is you're going to want to get your motherboard and put your CPU on it. But I already built my computer. I just wanted to make a video building it again, basically. And I couldn't get the motherboard out. So you're on your own with that. It's pretty simple though. You just put your motherboard here on a table. Get your CPU. Lift. There should be like a little metal latch there. Lift that up. Align the arrow on the CPU with the arrow on the motherboard, and then close the latch, and there you go. I couldn't get the fan off either. Well, I could, but didn't want to. Basically, you just take the brackets off. And they're like little mounting brackets that are already on this motherboard. You want to unscrew those, take them off. They're for different fans, and then put this over it. You just screw it on there. And then you should have a little cord here coming from the fan. And then you're just going to plug it into the CPU fan there. Should be a little notch. And then a little notch on the connector. Just going to line them up. Next, you're going to want to get your RAM. 2 sticks of 4 gigabytes DDR4 RAM. You're just going to want to put them into either the 2 gray ones or the 2 black ones. So you just flip this. There's little latches there. You're just going to open it up on both sides. And then grab your RAM. There should be a little notch right there. And then a little notch on the DIMM slot. You're just going to line them up. Put your thumbs on both sides and push down equal force until it clicks. And that's in there. The same. Get your other one. We're going to line it up again. And push. And there's your RAM. And then you would put, well, you're going to have to unscrew this fan because it's blocking the motherboard here. You have to unscrew that, take it out, and then your motherboard should come with a I/O shield, just this little metal shield here. Pop that in, back there in the open slot, and make sure the audio ports are towards the bottom, or you can just line up on the motherboard with, do it however you want. Once you pop that in, then you're gonna, well, with this case, I have a micro ATX motherboard, so it's already in the ATX formation. And you can see on these holes, they're gonna say A/M or M or whatever, put them up in the micro ATX formation, which is the M. So then you're gonna wanna line up your motherboard with the ports on the back and use your motherboard screws. You're just gonna screw them in to the stand. So then what I do is I'm gonna grab my disk drive. You're gonna want to take this out. Holder thing. You're gonna want to do it on both sides. Oops. Gonna unscrew this side. And you're gonna pop that off. And take this one off. Also, this should be covered. You're gonna have to pop it out. There should be like a little latch. 2 little latches on the back. You just have to pop it out. Now, you can pop this drive in. Now you're just gonna wanna line up those holes to the middle one here. You can either screw screws into here, or this has these little things. You can see it has little notches there that go into the holes. And you just turn it, and it's locked in there. Now you want to do it on the other side. is your disk drive. I got 2 hard drives. Let's put this one on the bottom here. So, let's get some screws. I do not have all the same screws. I don't know exactly what go in here, but it shouldn't matter too much as long as they're close enough. Screw it in. That's one screw. Now, screw it in tightly. Let's grab the other. Flip it around. Give it one space free to provide maximum airflow. And if you have an SSD, I'm pretty sure this would be a slot and this would be a slot. I don't know for sure because I've never actually had an SSD. Heard they're good. I might get one of them. So yeah, I'm just gonna do the same again. Alright, and make sure that you do it on both sides. There's gonna be some screw holes over here as well. And there. And you wanna make sure that they are screwed in tightly because there's moving parts in a hard drive. So if you don't screw them in tightly enough, then they're gonna rattle and that's just gonna be annoying. Now, we're gonna grab our power supply. Now, if your case has a filter on the bottom, you're gonna wanna mount the power supply down. See the little fan there on top. You're gonna wanna mount it towards the vent. And what I recommend, so that you don't have a big old power cable going right in the middle, you can, because this cord is really fat, so if you put the power supply in there, then it's really hard to bend it into that hole there. So I'm gonna put it in before. So you're just gonna feed that cable through there. In place. And now more screwing. No, there should be 3 or 4 of these. So, screw it in good. And we're dandy. I think I've ever used that word in a sentence. Let's plug the big power cable in. Go on the back. Should have it back here. Now, I'm gonna put it through that hole. Right there. And now, we are gonna flip the computer on its side so that we can apply pressure downwards. Some of the connectors are a different shape and stuff, so basically just look at it and line it up. Now, you're gonna grab the connector on the plastic, don't grab the wire, and just push down. It's gonna need some force, so don't be scared to push it in. Let's grab CPU connector, I should say that, CPU inside. This one isn't long enough to go behind, so it has to go up. Right here. Sadly, you can get a extension cord and run it behind, which I might do eventually. So there's gonna be a little clip on that. And you can also just look at the shapes of the connectors and just line it up on it. And then push until it clicks. I'm gonna run that. here, next to the RAM, and grab the graphics card. If you don't have a graphics card, you can skip this step because the Ryzen 3 has integrated graphics. I'm just using this graphics card for my second screen because it's actually worse than the integrated graphics. And it should have a little I/O shield. I made the mistake of popping out this one, and then it didn't fit because you have to put all these connectors down here. So yeah, don't pop that one out. Pop this one out. It should have a little thing holding it on here. We're just gonna unscrew that. Now you can pop this off, and then you're gonna grab your I/O shield and line it up with the ports on the graphics card. Now this is gonna be really awkward to show. First, I'm gonna get this fan splitter and plug it into System Fan 1, which is the only one on this mainboard. So I'm just gonna line up notch and push it in. The reason I said to do that first is because this graphics card has a little notch there. I'm going to run those cables through this notch so that I can go down to that hole. So it looks a little neater. You got this little connector. You're going to want to put that through as well. And now, once again, you're going to have to screw it out. Screw it in there. Alright, so yeah, you just screw that in there so that this is secure. So now I'll make sure that these are actually lined up. Now you should have some of these little things. These go in there. You're gonna need whatever this is called. I don't even know. Very professional. There we go. Got it lined up. I'll screw it in there. Okay, I finally got that. Took a little too long. Now you're gonna want to grab this again and pop that on there. And then there's two screws in right there. Alrighty. There we go. Well, that's the main components. Now we just gotta wire them together. First, grab the power. This one is for a graphics card. Mine doesn't need this. So this will just be stuff back here. We're gonna want the SATA power cables. There are 2 here and 3 on this one. So this one I am gonna put on bottom. Put the other one on top. And just grab it like this. Once again, there should be a little notch. Line it up with the notch. And then push it in. So it works. I'm just gonna put that. And this one, I'll just smush it back here. I'm gonna take these bottom 2. These are right. Next, we're gonna grab our SATA cables, the data cables. You're gonna wanna have the right angle on the disk drive or hard drive. There should be a little notch in that as well. And then this end, you're gonna run through one of these holes and then run it over to where the SATA ports are, which in my case is right next to the power cable. Now there's going to be a notch on this side as well, and on the port. This one up here. Now your disk drive is fully hooked up. Now you're going to grab another cable and basically do the same but with some hard drives. Phone died, but I just put the last SATA cable in. Now we're going to need to connect all the connectors, front port connectors, and then we're done. Alright, I ran all the connectors through their appropriate holes. See? Now we just gotta hook them up. So first, let's do the USB 3.0. You should see USB 3.0. There's either this little thing, it's a lot easier to line up with the little notch at the top, or there's one without a hole there. You just line it up with one that's a pin. And once you line it up, good push until it goes in. There you go. Now we got the USB. You see it says F USB 1 or 2. It doesn't matter which one you put in. And you're just gonna line them up. They're all basically the same. Now I got the HD audio. I'll say F audio. And here's your audio. Now these little connectors. These each have their own thing. You can see all those. So there's power LED, power reset, stuff like that. So it also says plus and minus. So you're gonna want to look at. Let's do the power LED. This one has two. There's one that's a plus and one that's a minus. So you put it on the motherboard where it says plus and minus. It's gonna be a little hard to get them in, as you can see. Now you're just gonna do the same as everything else. Just look at the label and whatever is on here, plug it in, and make sure that's the right way around. And for these, they don't have a plus and minus. So you're just gonna wanna put the white one, the white connector, on the minus or negative. There we go. It should be all the front port connectors. And I think we're done. One more thing. You're gonna need to connect your fans. So I got a fan here, cables going down to here, and we'll plug it in one of these. And there's a little notch in there. Just gonna line it up with the notch on the fan. I think so. And you have another one coming up front here. there. Alright, I got front fan going down. Now all we need to do is grab these. I would suggest getting a zip tie to have them, and just like untidy these cables. Alrighty, you got a zip tie here going around. There's also a little loop here in case that you can tie a zip tie in, and right here. Tie them up a little bit, and now you should be able to grab the panel and squish it in there a little bit. Slide it on. Should be good. And you're gonna grab the screws. Final piece. You're just gonna wanna grab the fan connector. There we go. Lock it in. And you're done. You have built yourself a computer. Grab your power cable, plug it into the power supply, turn the power supply on, and connect everything up. And then the moment of truth, turn it on. There you go. That's how to build a Ryzen system. No, normally when you first boot it up, it's not going to boot to Windows. There's nothing installed on it. It'll say boot error, and you're going to have to click restart or something. And while it's starting, you'll see like the motherboard manufacturer, and then you press delete to go to the BIOS, and you're gonna have to put in a USB or disk or whatever with Windows on it. You're gonna click to one-time boot on that thing, and then you should be installing Windows.